Cheers to adulting.
Hi!
Hey.
I'm Ashley Badajas.
And I'm Abby Rosemarin.
And this is Cheers to Adulting, mini video episode. Abby is not much of a cooker.
Nope.
Shoot, I'm not like degrading her or anything.
It's just a fact.
Yeah. I love to cook. And I am going to be as hands-off as possible, maybe be sous chef. And Abby is going to cook one of my HelloFresh meals. I love HelloFresh. They're not our sponsor.
But they should be.
They should be. They can be. So we're not getting paid to sponsor HelloFresh, but I love HelloFresh. So today, Abby will be cooking one pan orzo Italiano with chicken sausage, tomatoes, and spinach. And since there are three of us, we got a couple of extra ingredients to supplement. Abby, I will read for you. So we've got, the oven is preheating right now. It should be ready in time. We got our ingredients laid out. So first thing we gotta do is preheat and prep. Preheating's done, so now we gotta wash and dry all the produce.
Alrighty.
So that's done. So you're going to finely chop the spinach until you have 1 cup of very packed spinach.
Alright. So okay with that spinach.
Since it says 1 cup, we'll do
1.5.
1.5 to 2 cups. Fuck
Sounds
it. This is
right.
our food.
Right?
Do what we want.
We'll put as much spinach in this bitch as we want.
You might not be able to see from this angle, but what Abby's doing when she's cutting is she's curling her fingers so that if she were to get too close to her hand, it's gonna hit the knuckles instead of her fingertips. And we'll get, you know, orzetto a la Abby.
Right.
Abby fingertips. All right, that looks good.
Alright.
So now we're going to have the lemon. I can do that because that is, have the lemon and then cut 1/2 into wedges for serving.
Alright.
So I'll be sous chef bitch. And 4. And then we need to have the tomatoes. So here's some for you.
Alright.
Here's some for me. So something that, if you're planning on just watching this and not listening or watching the episode that we're going to record after this, one of the things that I talk about on the episode, spoiler alert, you should never store your tomatoes in the fridge. It's not good. It makes the tomatoes bland. And if you can, if it's possible, get your tomatoes at a farmer's market or grow them yourself, because they'll be even more fresh. Because when I was doing my research, distribution centers will store the tomatoes in the fridge. So, and then they'll be put to room temperature. So it's already gonna not taste as fresh and as aromatic and as delicious as fresh tomatoes. All right.
Alright.
Pick parsleys from the stems.
Alright.
And finely chop and discard the stems.
Can do.
Now, sometimes in this recipe or other recipes, it'll say the same thing for like cilantro. Fuck that. I use the stems for cilantro because it's super potent and delicious.
It's like using the white parts in green onions. It's like,
Exactly.
those are great.
Right?
Delicious.
Fuck yeah. All right, so now that we have done all our prep work, we're gonna heat a drizzle of olive oil in a large, tall-sided pan over medium-high heat. Use an oven-proof pan if you have one. I do.
Oven-proof. Oh, yeah, because...
All right, so here we have our oven-proof pan. Turn on. It's fine. It'll stop making that noise.
Or the house will explode. One of the two.
Oh, here, I'll let you. I'm always micromanaging. I'm bad at this game. So it says a drizzle of olive oil.
Alright, I think I did it.
And then you want it on medium-high heat. I put it on high, so that would be there, medium-high.
There we go.
And then you're going to add the, once it heats up, you don't want to add cold meat to a cold pan.
Ugh.
Especially like if you're cooking steak, you don't want to add a cold, well, when you're cooking steak, it's preferable that you get it to room temperature because it's going to cook more evenly and it's going to cook a lot better. Same thing with if you're roasting a chicken, you want it to get to room temperature, and you don't need to worry about, to get it to room temperature, I think it takes about 45 minutes. And with roasting a chicken, like, you don't have to worry about bacteria and stuff like that, because if you're cooking it at an appropriate heat and it gets to a certain temperature, any bacteria that you worry about, it's gonna cook off anyway. So here we have the sweet Italian chicken sausage mix from HelloFresh that's not cooked, so that's like raw. We're mixing alfresco roasted pepper Asiago chicken sausage with mesquite smoke, but I think we'll add that a little bit later, possibly, because it's already fully cooked. Like, I can eat this and...
I'm dead.
Right. Just kidding.
Plot twist, it's actually uncooked.
Yeah. I think we'll add 2 links because...
Right. More meat, kid.
Yeah, more meat. Fuck it. Alright, I think you can go ahead and add that sausage mix to there.
Add the sausage mix.
So yeah, with steak, when you add it to a nice hot pan, it's gonna get a really nice sear going. Same thing with like a pork chop or whatever. Or chicken breast or whatever. Meat, protein. You need to have a nice hot pan. Get that nice color going. Oh, I would say it would be better, especially since we're cooking in orzo, to use a spoon.
Alrighty, I shall stop you.
A couple little things with cooking. If you want olive oil, I know it can olive oil, or if you have a salt grinder or pepper grinder, it's really fucking expensive in the supermarkets. But something you might not know, I got this extra virgin organic olive oil for $10. That's fucking cheap for this much. I got it at TJ Maxx. You can get a huge bag or a huge container of pink Himalayan sea salt at TJ Maxx for like $8. That's insane. And it lasts forever. And like something that they do say in the packaging is that this is not a good source of iodine. But the thing is that salt is added into like everything, so I'm never too concerned about that. Limiting your salt intake is a good thing anyway. So, and I feel you're a lot more conscientious about how much salt you're adding when it's thicker and using coarse salt. Now, add tomatoes and garlic. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Minced garlic. I'll do that.
All right.
So. There you go. You're gonna add those tomatoes in a bit.
Alright.
So I'm gonna mince the garlic. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the flat side of the knife and I'm gonna smash it down to make it easier for me to mince that. There's a lot of fun tricks to getting the peel off the off garlic. Like you can throw some cloves of garlic that still have the peeling on in a mason jar, put on the lid, and you shake it for like
Shake it like that?
Yeah, like 30 seconds or so. And when you take it out and you just kind of like, just barely touch the peel, it just falls right off. It's magical.
Alright, is it time to add some veggies?
Yep, add those tomatoes. And then cook, stirring occasionally until tomatoes start to wilt. So now we're gonna add, it says 2/3 cup, so that means all of it.
Alright.
We're adding the orzo. Half a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, so that means a tablespoon. All right, you're gonna cook, stirring until orzo is coated in juices. How's that looking?
It's looking good. I think it's covered in some juices.
All right, you're gonna season it with salt and pepper. Now we're gonna add 2 cups of water.
All right.
Stock concentrate. And then you're going to bring to a boil and then lower the heat to medium. All right, so you want it down to medium. And then you're gonna let simmer, stirring occasionally until the orzo is almost al dente, which means to bite. All right, so you go ahead and let me know if the orzo is al dente yet. I think it's supposed to have like a little bit of a bite usually, but
I'd say it's good.
All right. Now you're gonna stir in a quarter. Nope, all of it. Quarter cup. Psh, bitch, please.
Alright.
Put in that mozzarella.
Hell yes. I will put in all that cheese. Cheese, babe.
So when you squeeze in lemon, either squeeze it so that the juice comes through your fingers here so that you can catch the seed, or squeeze it with the cut side up so that the seeds won't fall into whatever you're juicing it into.
There we go.
All right, before we put it in the oven, we're going to sprinkle all of the panko. So you're gonna wanna kind of spread it out kind of flattish. An even layer. Now you're gonna sprinkle the panko over it.
Want me to turn off the heat?
Yeah, go ahead and do that. And then the Parmesan. Parmesan.
Parmesan, babe.
All right, so now we're going to put it in the oven 1 to 3 minutes until it's golden brown. It said to do it at broiler. I put it at, hold on 1 second. Ooh, I'm gonna move this up 1. All right, oh, nope, I put that in outside. Smart.
I am the smart.
Go ahead and put it in.
Smarty smart.
Okay. All right, we'll time this for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I always go for the middle. Anytime something's like, do for 5 to 7 minutes. I'm like, so 6 minutes?
Yep.
Oh, there's our timer. Let's see if it's golden brown or not. No, I could use like 1 more minute.
Yeah.
I'm bugged up. Oh, yeah.
Alright. That looks good.
So now we're gonna put, it says divide into plates, but bitch, please, this is going in a bowl.
Right?
But, I mean, that's it.
Corn.
Oh, yes.
Money shot.
It's like that Snapchat.
I'm old and I don't do
Parsley
Snapchat.
Bay. All right. That's it.
Chow
Abby,
down.
you cooked dinner.
I cooked it, baby.
Mazel tov. Woo. Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Cheers to adulting.